Hey guys, Steam is having a festival called NextFest, and it's brought a plethora of games to the forefront, allowing us as gamers to try out a huge variety of games for free. Right now, there are 24 VR games available to try, and to save you guys downloading every single game and trying them all yourself, I went and did it for you. Over the next couple of days, I'll be uploading short reviews covering all 24 games currently available, and if any are added, you can be sure that I'll be downloading and trying them too. So like, subscribe, and buckle up because it's time to dive into episode 1 of Steam Next Fest Review Sesh. Against is a rhythm game in a world overrun with rhythm games. It places the player this time, however, in a world of monsters and mobsters, both of which attempt to kill you to the beat. However, in a world of rhythm games on VR, it stands as a fairly weak contender for the pile. The animations from enemies are inconsistent and slow-feeling, leaving awkward timing and unsure footing when dealing with individual monsters. Any sense of rhythm is completely lost during combat, with the game switching you between various weapons, knuckles, a sword, and a gun, and attempts to include elements of wall running and superhuman-like leaps. These all, however, seem to further dilute the intent of the game, and its very small demo of a single song on 2 difficulties leaves much to be desired. This is a title that maybe with some development time and some work on figuring out how to indicate to the player better what the intended timing of the game is, it might be worth playing to me, but currently I will give it a pass on launch. Squingle describes itself as a spiraling psychedelic puzzle, and in this it's exactly what it promises. Squingle is a game that upon first glance I imagined I wouldn't like. The psychedelic visuals are something I tend to avoid as I tend to assume they are art games or the like, things that are more oriented around experiences rather than gameplay. However, I was pleasantly surprised to find a delightful 3-dimensional puzzle game that focuses on timing and moving objects through a 3-dimensional space. It seems like a mixture of collection puzzles and Operation, the board game, but in the case of Squingle, touching the border of the puzzle space merely docks you one of the 3 possible points for completing the level flawlessly. Squingle has a release date of July 15th, and I'll be keeping an eye on it myself. Arcade Legend is an arcade simulator and management RPG. Currently, its demo is relatively sparse, with only 3 machines to use and a handful of decorations for your arcade. It certainly seems like it has a unique potential for multiplayer experiences, however. The games I did get to play were responsive and worked well, but I would say if the developer sees this that I found myself frequently tossing balls backwards in the basketball-style game, and it would be beneficial to look at figuring out a solution to release timing. I was playing wirelessly on an Oculus Quest, so perhaps it was a unique use case scenario, but I have no issue with other throwing mechanics in other games. This game is intended to add multiplayer in the future, and when it does, I think it will be easily worth picking up, if anything, for a simple arcade experience with friends. Detour Bus is a puzzle game of sorts that tasks you with building winding, nonsensical highways as you guide a family on their vacation between destinations. The quips from the family are lighthearted and clearly draw on the trope of a family on a road trip.
Dad, there's nothing to post here. It's just a big rock.
It's a big rock with history, Goldie.
The puzzle itself uses your entire standing area, so make sure your guardian or boundaries are properly set up for this one, or your couch will impede your success. Personally, I'm not much of a fan of puzzle games, but the duration of the time I spent playing this demo wasn't as painful as many tend to be for me. I could see this being worth spending a couple of hours and seeing the end of the family's adventure if the price was right, but that in itself is a mystery for now. Alright everyone, that's it for episode 1. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, so don't forget to subscribe and make sure to like the video and comment to let me know what you think of the games today. Tomorrow we'll be tackling another 4, and who knows, I might upload 2 videos just to make sure that you guys get all of the info as soon as possible. I hope your day doesn't suck.